If anyone's bored, I'm just gonna watch Humble's Cauldron kill real quick before raid starts. Hello. I'm gonna put that multi-stream on. Glacial Advance Bird.
It's the tussle of the century, folks! Help soak. Watch your step.
Alright, welcome everybody.
I have many, many wares.
Time to eat my Mediterranean chicken with couscous.
Alright, I'm gonna figure out groups real quick before I start talking.
Oh, water's delicious.
I know Allie's missing. Who's the other one? Cody?
Yeah, we're missing a bird.
I am logging on now.
Alright. I don't know where Cody is. Let's bring Dylan in for now. And let's start talking about this. So if we're looking at the Cauldron channel in Discord, first picture has a whole bunch of circles on it. Those are obviously the ideal positions for where we're putting our fire circles. White circles are the odds group. Black circles are the evens group. So odds will start. Ideally, put your 3 fire circles right there along the edge of the wall, using as little space as possible. And then when we switch sides, evens will start where that big number 2 is. That's where they're going to try and put their first fire circle and then continue along that way. Now, this is only the ideal positions. It will not work out like this, but we're going to try and put them in this pattern. It's not going to be perfect, though. Sometimes the bait's going to be wrong. Sometimes something weird's going to happen, right? But everyone needs to understand this pattern so you know where you're supposed to be standing and where it's supposed to go. So we're going to do the same pattern where you're baiting on one player to start, and then one player will move with the beam kind of into where the existing fire is or counterclockwise of that, and then everyone will get knocked clockwise out of the group soak. Okay, we're trying to do that every time, and we're always moving clockwise, so that pattern never changes. The beam tries to go counterclockwise, the raid goes clockwise, getting knocked out of the group soak. On the opposite side of the room, you can see that I have 1 through 6 for torque side. I don't know how to optimize this until we see the fight more, but generally speaking, we're just moving clockwise each set and trying to put the lightning on the ground in good spots to maintain space. Next picture, bottom left picture in Cauldron channel, shows what we've been doing this whole time, where what I was describing with the group soak plus line combo. Raid is clockwise, the line goes counterclockwise. The line is bigger now, it has like 3 forks to it, but you still just do the same thing. And obviously you never want to point it across the room at the other team because that line goes on forever.
Hey, Gert.
Yeah.
The target of the line, are they supposed to also be in the soak, or are they supposed to be outside of the soak? I don't know what the damage profile is, so I figured I'd ask before I get black fired.
Yeah, you should have time to get back into the soak. It'll drop targeting on you, and then you try to hustle back into the group soak.
Yeah.
Try to hustle to the other side of the bomb, though, right? Otherwise, you
The
get
correct
into the
side. If
thing.
you cannot get to the correct side, you may not want to get in it because it may knock you back into the fire line. Third picture, bottom right, illustrating how we're spreading with fire circles. So after you do a group soak, we've seen this in heroic, you get the fire circles around you that forces us to spread out. That happens more in mythic. It happens twice per phase. It only happens once per phase in heroic. If you are within 20 yards of the boss, you are eligible to be targeted for where that group soak bomb is going to land. So if you're within 20 yards, you need to be in the correct spot. So if you look in that picture, everyone's kind of towards the wall, as close as they can get to the existing fire. No one's past the tank. And you're just trying to be in good spots because if you're within 20 yards, you're eligible to be targeted by the soak. So be in the correct spots. Ranged, if you're past 20 yards, you won't be targeted, but you still need to be able to get back into the group soak. The one exception to that is the people that are kicking the mythic toys. There are these little toys that are going to be on the ground. It's the tiny tussle mechanic. There's going to be 3 of them per phase. Baz and I will be dealing with making the toys get within 15 yards, but in a moment I'm going to explain how the rest of the raid is going to help us do that. So just know that we have to get these toys connected in the middle of the room. They're going to do a small amount of damage when we connect them, but they wipe us if we don't do it before the intermission. So there's 3 fire toys and 3 torque toys, and we're trying to get those combined. And the pattern is generally you do a group soak combo, and then you combine a set of toys, and then you do another group soak combo, then you combine another set of toys. We don't want to be combining the toys at the same time we're doing a group soak because that will have the possibility of killing someone because it's too much damage. So we're trying to alternate those mechanics. Okay, so everyone, if you could look back in game, and I'll be on the left here. You see if you draw a line from triangle to moon, right? That's kind of like, I don't know, if you're on a football field, that's like the 40-yard line. So if you're on fireside and and you see a toy spawn on, say, skull, put a skull marker down. Anyone in the raid can kick that toy towards the 40-yard line here. So like right here, right? You want to kick that towards the middle to help out Bazarai to get them combined. You are never going to kick a toy past this line, past this 40-yard line. Leave that to Bazarai. But if you see a toy deep in your zone, you're going to kick it towards the center. So if it's like a soccer analogy, you're a defenseman, you're kicking it up the field to a midfielder, right? And then the midfielders are going to actually do the mechanic and combine the toys. You don't want to kick it too far, but you want to help us out by getting it out of your zone. Same thing on the other side. If you draw a line, circle to start, If you see a toy deep in here, you know, on like diamond or something, you run over there, you kick it out of your zone towards the center, and then let Baz and I do the final kicks.
I watched the video, but I wasn't really paying attention. Is it kicked like the boss in Motherload?
It's
Soccer
similar.
ball boss?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works yet. It's either a
Okay.
right click or you just run into it.
It says that you can run into it in the adventure guide.
So the
It's just
angle
based-
you run into it is where it's gonna go, basically.
Yeah, you need to have a good angle.
I think Adrian has a question.
I think he does too.
Are they spawning in Guam or are they like in proximity of where the raid is, i.e. more reasons that?
I am not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Mythic Trap looks like they're kind of near the raid.
Hopefully they are, but if you see one far away, we'll have to have range players go kick them.
Oh, immediately in the Mythic Trap video, it goes to kick a bomb and then or goes to kick a toy and then the bomb spawns on them. Awkward.
Yeah. So whenever you're within 20 yards of flare, you need to be thinking, okay, I could be targeted by the group soak here. I need to be in the right spot. Let me get our healing CDs imported if I haven't done that yet. I think I have.
So I think you kind of said it already, but it's like do the soak and then try and kick over a toy. So
Yeah, we kind of
maybe
alternate.
the next one.
And Baz and I will handle the toys. You guys are just kind of helping us stage them so that we can pick them in when we want to. On Torque side, obviously the CC ads are still there. Everyone should be testing what CCs work on those things because they're going to last longer. We'll take images, and then there's the static charge, I believe. Yeah, you can't move too much on Torque side. So maybe on Torque side we may need help. The hunter on that side may need help for kicks, so we may have people spread out to help do those. And then when you've got those circles chasing you, right, you just want to stutter step. Move as little as possible. Those are going to last a while when we want to keep the room as clear as possible so we're not running into each other. So nice and slow stutter step when those blue circles are chasing you. Alright, Flask Cauldron's going down now. And then I'm going to drop the potions and a couple pulls. Let's do a couple more pulls here and then we'll drop potions. Check your groups. Lomax on Torque side. Dylan's on Fire side. Yeah, he just needs to start on Torque side so he doesn't have to do the group soak. That's what I mean. But
I put the feast down while Greg was talking. Did anybody miss it? I do have an extra I can throw down if somebody needs it.
And also, I have Baz's YouTube stream to watch what's going on odd side. I'm not going to try and fix things on odd side during the poll, so if we have to just look at it after, we will. But I am on even side, just to be clear when you hear me talking. Ali, you're missing a main hand enchant. If you want to fix that, I'm sure that's quite a bit of damage.
Oh, I thought I had one.
Did you push the healer out?
Yep, I will again.
I'm gonna get a new weapon. Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
For intermission, our biggest source of healing will be Adrian's ramp, which I talked about on Wednesday. So as soon as intermission starts, you're getting into range of Adrian, so it can put an atonement on you. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. Just know that you need to be in range of Adrian for him to heal you. And 4 flasks still left. On Odd's side, there will be a darkness for your first soak. There will be a Zephyr and a barrier for your second soak, and then there will be a priest barrier for your third soak. And Dylan, just throw your Zephyr whenever you feel it.
5, 4, 3,
There we go.
2,
We're lusting on pull.
1. Watch your step.
After that. Alright, these toys are a little hard to work with. We'll get it figured out. Here comes some CCN.
Watch your step.
I think we did the toys. Mission soon. Remember to get in range of Adrian. And then even players, make sure you're stacking on the guy with the skull on his head after the mission. Right? Even players, you're stacking on the skull.
Help soak.
So first group soak, and that player goes right here with the line.
Laser on you. Run.
Jamel, kick that toy into the center while you're there. That's fine, I'll go get it.
I got it.
Alright, one's combining now.
Help soak.
Next group soak here. Oh, it goes to the right, perfect.
I'm dead. But there's no torch on my side.
Help soak.
Let's raise prepaid and keep going here. Everyone get in range of Adrian. Press personal if you don't need.
Watch your feet.
I'm looking for toys and get up now towards the center.
Watch your step.
I need defensives on odds. I'm on the healer over here.
Someone on that side need to do that.
Yeah, fireside, if you can look for toys to pick over, now's a good time.
There's one in the fire, I think.
Moo, that's not what you want to do. Okay, we'll talk about it.
Watch your step. Stack high. Watch your feet. Stack high. Watch your feet.
Alright, you can die to the intermission. Alright, I'm gonna watch Baz's stream real quick just to see, and then we'll talk.
While you do that, I have a quick question. Scrap bomb. That's
the group soak.
It doesn't send anything to the other side of the map, does it?
The whole raid takes damage from it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was kind of confused why I died to 4 million damage of that, and was on the other side. But that makes sense.
Evens on their second monkey round should be like, the monkey should be on diamond, right? Like, it felt like I had like 0 places to stand there.
So that would be number 3 on the map. Yeah, so if there's not enough space there, we can move it further, but they should be on number 3 on the map there. If
We need to start more north than we did, probably.
So, odds on your first group soak, you got knocked the wrong way. You got knocked towards the beam. You want to get knocked away from the beam. And then Baz is doing what I wanted him to do with the toys at the right time. That's good. And it looks like after the first group soak and the first set of fire circles, you guys are doing a good job of standing in the right spot. I know it's nice and tight up against the wall, but that's perfect. You're saving so much space there on your second group soak. That's really good. You get knocked the correct way. Baz goes off to do more toys if he sees any, otherwise we're spreading right there. Yep, that looks good. And third group soak gets baited exactly where we want it. Dylan goes the wrong way with his beam at the end of the first phase. That should go to the right. And then everyone should get knocked clockwise. You kind of just got knocked back instead. And then intermission starts. And then I'm talking to the odds again. This is now the third phase, which is your second fire phase. First soak position looks pretty good, and the beam goes the right way. And people, I think, are getting knocked the right way. I can't quite see. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, so that looks pretty good.
What's the best timing for Torque side for the toy? Is it when we have to run from the blue circles, from the image? What did you do?
I was just trying to manage my don't move too much bar. I wasn't sweating the other mechanics. I was just trying to move a little bit and keep my bar from stunning me. I did get stunned once, but I think we'll get better at that. Alright, let's go again.
On our dino phase for evens here, I think the final bomb hit me after, it's like immediately after a spread. So I was like in the boss's hitbox. I think that's probably what we want, but I just wanted to confirm.
Now that I've watched Baz's POV, I don't remember what happened on our side.
No worries.
Alright, here we go.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
Can do this last
Watch
roll,
your
I think.
step.
Just gonna wait for a group check if I do it. Intermission soon. Get in range of Adrian. Alright. Evens, stand on the guy with the spell on his head.
Help soak.
Those are done.
Help soak.
You can still go right with your line here. That's the main. Yep. And then if you're within 20 yards, try to use this space over here. Let's try and get a good bait. I'll pound it in. Not even the firestorm.
Help soak.
Big bunny. Mission, get in range of Adrian. We'll keep playing for a while here. Alright, keep going.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Did anyone see the last, I see this.
Hey, get over.
Watch your step.
Well, that is not the right way.
It's a bit of PvP, you know?
Alright, so on that phase right there, the bosses were kind of too close together. I think we should be on Diamond at that point, which I know is different from the map, but on that one there, Rugrat, let's be on Diamond.
Our first soak in that third phase was bad, and then our bait was bad after it too, so it just compounded.
Okay.
What creates the little lightning puddles on the ground? The boys when they grow up, or the images?
Talking about like the giant, or the ton of lightning circles that go around underneath everybody? That just spawns...
The ground lightning.
Oh, the one that silences you, if you stand on it?
Yeah.
I think that's just... That just spawns in, doesn't it? Could be
When
wrong.
the ads despawns, what
Oh,
Chris
the
is
ads
saying,
despawn.
and I
Okay.
think that's right.
So like, we need to like try to bait ads towards the area that we're currently occupying.
I don't know how much we can bait them. We just want to root them right away, and I guess if you want to get fancy, if you want to knock them, like Typhoon them before you root them, or Ring of Peace them before you paralyze them, or stuff like that, that might be cool. But I don't know how much more than that we can do.
You're just trying to not let them hit you, right?
When they despawn, they leave that static field. I think you want to let them. You want to kite them out to the edges if possible.
I feel like if we just get them under the boss and stun them, that's probably fine, safe.
I just don't want to get too fancy with it, because if they hit
Yeah.
you, you're dead. So just that's also why we're moving the bosses. We know that we're creating. So like I guess ranged on Torch side, if the boss is on Star, there's no reason to be over here. Let's play here to start. Let's put some not on Fire side, but let's put try to get our first ads to spawn over here. And leave this space for later in the fight.
It's like, as long as you're not within 20 yards of the other boss, you're not gonna like take double damage from anything else, right?
It's more like 40 yards, I think. It's
for the
pretty
stack
big
powder, whatever.
radius. Yeah, because Lomac was getting it and I was getting it, trying to deal with the toys.
So yeah, maybe we should have like ranged and melee play more towards Star, and I'll like tank it facing towards this way in here.
Alright, I'm watching the VOD. I'm gonna watch the last set on side.
I think if it helps with the tanks and stuff, I don't mind playing in basically melee range. For the gorilla side.
It's probably better to play it ranged for the circle phase part. Because it gets kind of chaotic in melee.
Adrian, at intermission, where do you usually end up?
Like around here. Jump around.
Alright, so it was Alice's line that went the wrong way. You need to get that further to the wall so it's not hitting the other team.
There really wasn't a good option unless he went just like 180 from where the bomb was.
I don't know if he had cloak or not, but maybe just cloak and go stand in fire. So these fire circles are never going to be perfect, but just remember the principles. We're trying to get the fire as close together as possible, which means baiting the soaks near the fire and putting the line in a smart place near that. And then on Torque side, something we're adding is, if you feel comfortable knocking those ads to the wall or into existing lightning and then rooting them there to preserve space. But that's kind of a extra credit.
Wait, what's this mount? Did we all get this mount?
Gotta hit 3k.
Oh.
Someone has to run with
It
it.
wasn't Gallywick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
So we just have 3 toys.
Watch your step.
We can win.
That's on me.
Spread the syrup. We just gotta
I
pan.
probably could have done something better. The spawns for me were bad.
Did we bait poorly on the second bomb bait too?
I died in the circle with it. Unfortunate timing.
Unlucky.
That bomb dropped on me.
Yeah. I had one bait
Baiting
on
the
me.
bomb while the the spread circles is not fun.
I think maybe range can like play further out a little bit, like towards skull. Because then it
Yeah,
can't
if we're
get MS.
if we're trying to bait around this way, range probably wants to get knocked as long as they're not going into the beam towards that direction, so they don't have to move as much.
Just maybe like over problematizing it, but maybe like after we get knocked with the bomb, range continues to go clockwise a little bit, but melee don't.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have like a natural spread.
That guy's independent.
If they ranged are 20 yards away, they won't get targeted by the bomb, so
He's
then
literally
melee can be
spit
closer together to bait it better.
And then you just need to come back for the soak after it. And our healers are ranged, so that's fine too. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Baz, both of my toys are right next to each other right here.
Watch your step.
In range of Adrian. Evens bait on the guy with skull.
Help soak.
Good. Mine goes right. And then let's get some options.
Now, can you get that?
Help soak.
Res program. And then yeah, bait in there. Yeah, perfect. Especially for melee. Yeah,
Help
right
soak.
there. We'll come to you if we have to. So we're going, and then Swampy can stay right there. So this line, the final line of each phase, will resolve before the soak. Before
Oh, it will? Okay.
Yeah, only the final one. To the range of Adrian.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your step.
There's a point right underneath board if someone can knock it towards the center. And so swamp, if you can knock that towards the center, it's right next to you. Thank you. I knocked the toy right here.
Watch your step.
Get back. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and do the intermission. Don't use Ankh or anything.
Watch
So
your
each
feet.
intermission does do increasing damage, so the later in the fight we go, the more you're going to want to press personals while during intermission.
Watch your feet.
Okay, we can wipe right here.
Watch your feet.
As we get closer and closer to killing this is a boss that you can kill with a few people
Help
alive.
sake.
We're just not there yet.
My bad with the laser. I was kicking the ad and I didn't get into a good enough spot.
Honestly, it's probably better because you're like pointing the beam away from the other side. You get knocked into the middle anyway.
Yeah, it was either I beat it there or I stayed where I was and I was going to fade it on the other side, so I figured that it's the easier of the two.
The important part is we had a place to stand.
Yeah, as long as...
So remember, especially on Torque side, which is Lightning side, with the limited movement that we have, if you see a toy anywhere to the right of the star circle line, you can kick it towards the middle. That helps the hunter quite a bit. So, if there's a toy right here, if there's a toy right underneath the boss, and you can kick that thing towards the center, that's helpful. You just don't want to kick it past the line. Let the hunters finish it off. But if you can help get that toy closer to the center, that is very helpful. On Fireside too, but your positioning is more severe there, so you have less opportunities. But there's been a couple times where people have had the targeted line and there's been a toy near them, and if you get good at it, you can point the targeted line in the right spot, kick a toy, and then come back. Maybe miss the group soak, but you still got that toy closer to the center, which is very helpful.
Yeah, my sim should be done on my phone. The ring is a 1.4% upgrade.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Intermission soon, get in range of Adrian.
Watch your feet.
Fireside, you're standing on skull. Let's put this deep in here, guys. Come on all the way back. Bring the boss this way.
Help soak.
Good.
Help soak.
Are we done with toys already, guys?
I believe so.
Help soak.
Remember on this last set where the targeted line will be finished before the soak goes out. Get in range of Adrian.
Watch your step.
There's a regret.
Run.
Can we swap sides? So
Watch your step.
We'll res Adrian to 30.
Stack high. Stack high.
We'll res tank and 15 if we move that one. Intermission soon might save us. Down the healer though, suppress everyone in the roof, and res tank when you can. We're gonna keep going because I want to try something. Firesides, come find the skull guy. We're gonna go deep into a little milk here. Come guys, find this. I'm right here. Come here. Bring the boss in here.
Help soak.
I have to step in fire to get out of our... If we're gonna get knocked towards the boss, just move that right or left somehow. And we're gonna get knocked. Right here.
Help soak.
Nice one, folks. Keep going here.
Help soak.
Okay. That's fine, that beam will go away before we get knocked, so we can wait for it to resolve and then get knocked. Go ahead and do the intermission. Press what weapons you have. Everyone should be hitting torque during this emission.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your step.
There's a tiny torque right here if someone could knock it.
Watch your feet. Stack high. Defensive.
Alright, so as you guys are seeing, even with a whole bunch of people dead, we can just keep slowly killing this. We need to get up closer, but it's very doable to kill this with part of a raid alive, so we can wipe here.
Watch your step.
My first death was through 2 defensives, so I'm gonna need to be more and more topped as we get later and later in the boss's ramp damage.
I died because Torque punched me while you were alive, so I don't really know what happened there.
I got stunned from moving too much after being rezzed.
Yeah, but you were alive. Why did you punch me in the back?
He had
I
just
was
gotten
stunned
rezzed.
and punched.
From 1,000 yards away, too.
No, you were the nearest target he wanted beef with, or he had beef with.
I guess so.
He remembered you.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I remember you. Get over here.
Potions are down. I think you can get, what, 20?
Yeah.
And I don't know where the macro is, but there's a macro if you don't have it that uses the correct potions in the correct order. And if you don't have that. It's right here. I'll put it in chat in Discord in case you need it.
Are you guys using Roar to get back into the middle? At least in the furthest middle?
We should.
There's a couple of times where I'm not reaching a couple people at a time.
Yeah, and we have 2 druids on both sides, so let's roar at the start of each intermission. Good idea.
And just to clarify, we're basically trying to bait the bombs right next to the spot that we just had a bomb baited, so that way it minimizes the room that we take, right? Okay.
That's right. And ideally there's a very obvious spot for the targeted frontal to go, but as we get better and better at this, that becomes less important. Especially on the 3rd soak of each phase, that frontal will go away before the soak explodes. So that one, as long as you're not pointing it at the other side of the room, you can point it anywhere. Because, not on top of the soak, of course, but anywhere that's obviously not stupid, you can point it and it'll go away before everyone gets knocked.
Is anything assigning auto markers on people?
I don't think so.
Because I think for Torque side, it'd be nice if the melee stacked and then just moved like clockwise together.
Do you want me to put like a...
Maybe like one on Grizz, and we can try it out on this side if you guys don't want to do it on the other side. We have 1 extra melee, so it makes it a little like more crowded.
I'm gonna put one on Dasky. And I'm gonna put one on Grizz. And you guys tell me if
I
that's
have
working.
many lucky doos you like.
So on odd side, when you're fighting Torque, you want to be stacked on Dasky as melee. Even stacked on Grizz while fighting Torque.
Just
and when we swap sides, the debuff that prevents you from moving is not immediately put on you. So you have a few seconds to go help toys before your movement debuff starts.
Just FYI, this might be a terrible idea, but I don't know. Let's try.
So we're going to potion on pull, obviously, and then with your next set of cooldowns after 5 minutes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Don't forget your potions.
Watch your step.
There's 2 right here, Baz, and I've got 1 more deep that I gotta go get. Well, I'm not gonna give that a kick, but just undermine, you're good to go.
Watch your step.
That's low, man.
Watch your feet.
We are using roar right here. We're just getting in range.
Watch your feet.
Fire style, we're stacking on the guy with the spell. So.
Help soak.
There's a little bit too far left. Go ahead and stand up.
Help soak. Help soak. Laser on you. Run. Watch your feet. Watch your Watch your feet. Watch your step.
I'm stunned at lightning. I'm good.
Watch your step.
We need these two toys pushed through. We can run.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Desky says that we're
Help so.
stacking up words
Watch your
on our
step.
side.
That third phase, when odds are going back to the fire guy, melee needs to be stacking on the wall. We keep having bombs not baiting, right? Because people go to the middle instead of staying against the wall.
Okay, so
from a melee POV, look, I will say that especially the third bomb comes out immediately after the circles, and you can't stack the circles, so there's never going to be a perfect solution as melee unless you just want them to completely step out of range of the boss.
I'd rather have the bombs in a better location than melee uptime. We've had some, not that pull, but some pulls. We've had really bad bombs on our second and third one.
let's see how many melee do you? 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 of you. On this side we have 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. So you only have 4, so you should have 6 players getting away and 4 players baiting properly. There should be plenty of space there for Terran, Moo, Alice, and Dasky to get up close to the boss, baiting in the right spot for the bomb to target you. If you're talking about fireside Dasky, the small fire circles on each player do not drop fire.
They're just like a dot.
Yeah, it's ticking damage for 10 seconds. It's not even that much damage, honestly. It's 600k a second, like, before any mitigation. We need a new feast.
And I'll take some Lucklux too.
Oh, I have just the thing.
Can I get some Luckrux as well?
I think the melee stacking is the way to go on Torque. I think we need to commit to going clockwise every time unless Riz says something. How about that?
Reminder, ranged players and healers, if you are 20 yards up the fire boss, you could be targeted by the group soak. So either get more than 20 yards or stand in the right spot.
Okay, so if I'm not sure if I'm 20 yards away, basically just stand on top of Terran, right? So I bait, right?
You need to be to the... How do I describe this? Counterclockwise of Terran.
Okay.
So if you look in the Cauldron channel, the bottom right picture, a whole bunch of text, and then there's a group of players, right? You see 3 melee DPS standing counterclockwise of where Terran is. That's where we want those bombs to go. In this picture, the ranged are... You can stand there, but also ranged can just stand clockwise more than 20 yards.
Okay.
And you can also have a ranged display weak aura. Yeah.
The biggest problem is during when we have red circles too and we're baiting, like you can't just stand on Terran. Or all of us can't just stand on Terran.
Yeah, I get most less not just like the first 2, it's like the one that when we come back, like I saw a few bombs we baited were kind of like out of spot. So that's when I was like, oh, I could just stand on basically close to, if not on top of Terran, so we baited in the little couple we had. But
then you're forcing melee not there because they have to still be in melee, or they're trying to be in melee, but then they're in bad spots. It's kind of it's like an opportunity cost for the melee if we're close to Terran. So if we're in Guam during the soaks baiting, the melee have a much easier time getting good baits too.
Yeah, that's a good call. And you need 4 melee spots on odd side, 5 on evens. And continue to help with toys. We're doing pretty good with those. And remember, on torque side, you do not have a movement debuff at the start of the phase, so if you can knock a toy right away, that's very helpful.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
I'm gonna go back to the
Hold that kick backwards. I'll get it.
Watch your step.
Get out.
Rose Grizz. Move up here.
Much better add baits on the dark side.
Do its roll and get it in here. Evens, we are going deep into the back here. All the way back here. All the way back.
Help soak.
Perfect.
Help soak. Help soak.
Going Baza.
Yeah. Decline the res on Dylan. Res Baz. Fork side, we will need help with the toys. Fork side, look for toys right now while you don't have a debuff.
Watch your step.
On fire side, both toys are right here, and there's only one left. There's one fire toy right here.
Step.
I can't see the torque toy. There it is. Yeah, you just gotta knock it towards here.
Run. Watch your step. Stack
That was
high.
a little too close
that
to
was
the
a
last
little too
one.
Stack
Watch
high.
your feet. I'd rather have 2 good baits than that.
Watch your feet.
I was trying to move my
Watch
camera
your
so I could
feet.
ping over here to say to bait that way, but
Watch your
I
feet.
couldn't.
I mean, I should have just done that. That ranged a lot better that time too. With,
Yeah,
being
our
close.
baits, besides that first one, which was fine. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. Our baits were so much better that time.
Danny gets a gold star for going clockwise. The rest of us.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Stack high.
Druid's Will, be energetic.
Watch your feet.
Fire circles from odds are really good. Evens, come with me.
Help soak.
Okay, deal with it.
Help soak.
We need a kick on the torque that's right there. You have time, but.
Help soak. Laser on you. Run. Watch your feet.
Excellent fire so far. Let's roll and let's get in range of Adrian.
Watch your feet.
Good. Look for Quasi can knock quickly on both sides.
Watch your feet.
Mom, can you give that toy behind you a kick when you can?
Run. Watch your step.
There's a fire torch here. So that was not the correct spot to begin with. Let's go ahead and practice. Keep going. Evens follow me here. We're going here. Going back there. Going all the way back. We're bring the boss.
Help Soak.
Good. Point the funnel here.
Laser on you. Run.
Someone needs to do the fire on my side.
I can't move. I can move this for now.
Pick up the
Help Soak.
Where'd you die at, Lewis?
I'm on fire window side.
Watch your Soak. Watch your feet.
Keep going here. If the trolls go to the flip side, you can go quick.
Watch your feet. Help Soak. Watch your step.
Last toys deep in Florendo side.
Where's it go? Where's it go?
Watch your step. Help Soak. Watch your feet.
So once we're this deep into the fight, Torque has to be closer to the back wall because we're out of space on the fire side. So that's something to think about is pulling Torque to the back wall at the end of the fight because fire side's just out of room and they're going to be closer to the middle. We can make it.
When we're baiting the beams, you can be in the soak for the bomb as long as you're on the far side of it. We'll have enough space to still soak it.
Correct.
Because that's kind of what happened on that beam that went straight through the room. There wasn't space next to the bomb, but as long as you're as far over as you can be, we'll have enough side to still soak and be safer.
We need Torque deeper the later in the fight. Should we alternate sides? Like I start on this side, odds go to this side. It's so we can fill up these spaces with lightning puddles, so that we can not have a ton of lightning puddles deeper in the room for later in the fight. We'll try to avoid this body, because that's where intermission is, and being silenced intermission sucks.
Yeah, I think that does make sense. Aaron, can you take torque here and then work counterclockwise on your phases?
Yeah.
It's still just like there's no reason to master it anything in the middle of the room. Just like master it when it's over here. Or whatever CC is being used.
Alright, if you guys think that you can stay alive, if we let them move a little bit into better spots before we root them, we can try that. But I don't want anyone to die because we're trying to be...
I can't tell how much they hurt when they touch you. Just thinking of silence things, but
It's 4.6 million damage, so if it's in combination with anything else, it's triple. I'm gonna do one more pull and then take it back. And Dasky's reminding everyone you can move nice and slow when you have to on the other side.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Watch your step. Back high. Stack high. Watch your feet.
As well, getting ready. Even stepping up. Get it all the way into the back.
Help soak.
We'll sprint after this.
Help soak.
Guys, kick the toy. No, not that way. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Help soak.
Swarm, stand up on its swing. Do that stack. That's the pulls that we can do right away.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
If we could kick that toy, we have a chance.
Accidentally kicked it the wrong direction.
Let's see.
Watch your feet. Stack high. Watch your feet. Stack high. Watch your step.
Grab the syrup. We've got ourselves a pancake.
Help soak.
Alright, getting closer. Rugrat, is that a magic damage issue you're having, or what can we do for you? It's 26 physical, and then anything you don't mitigate is an additional major damage. So you're knocking down the physical really well, but then the additional
also just-
magic damage was another 7.
He didn't get topped off either. He got 1 heal in 5 seconds.
Was that because Swamp was dead at that point?
Maybe.
Not on the first one. The first one was 24 seconds into the fight.
Oh, that one. I was looking at the second.
I think we maybe had 2 toys go off at once, so there was a little bit of extra raid damage there.
My first
And the
death?
Yeah.
I didn't use enough mitigation, so I was trying to see if I could get away with just using Spell Reflect, and it didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy to solve. Okay, let's take a break.
Also, second death, I was stunned from moving too much, so I also couldn't do any mitigation. Insult to fucking injury.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A really good way to chill something really quick is get a bowl of ice water, put a bunch of salt in it, stir it with the ice water, and it'll chill your drink in like 2 minutes.
True.
It's kind of eerie how often you low roll when gambling. Yeah, like.
Hey man, it is what it is.
Thanks for funding the recrasts of the guild.
No problem.
Oh no.
RIP notes.
What's my punishment if I don't pay him?
That's between you and whoever you owe money to. None of my business.
Alright, I was watching a VOD during break. Things are looking good, really on the fire side. We just need to put a poll together. Boys are being done pretty well. A couple times people weren't paying attention to which color the toy was, so they were kicking it the wrong direction. So like a torque toy was on the fire side already, and the people were kicking it back because we didn't realize it was had already been advanced to the correct side, for example. One more ready check.
I have many lucky doos, you like.
Moo, are you here? Okay, this ready check is for the pull.
It only looks like 200k. No big deal.
Alright, so on torque side, the big emphasis is leaving the center and the back available. Don't let ads die in the center or the back, because we're going to need that space at the end of the fight. Fire side, we're doing a good job. Just keep focusing on baiting those bombs and putting the frontal where it needs to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Run. Help soak. Watch your step.
Formation soon, drills are going to roar, we're going to get engagement. Fire side, we're going to go deep in a little pocket there, so get moving when you can. Moving back into this pocket, all the way back here.
Help soak.
Good. Doing a little bait.
Help soak.
We had 2 toys for Res Tanning, let's keep going. Never mind, we're dying.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Help soak.
So, Lomac, you were trying to help me there, but in that case it wasn't helpful because we had good spot. And, yeah, exactly. All good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Help soak. Watch your step.
Can you
Help soak. Help soak.
Let's go into the fire with emeralds. Yep, there's space, there's space.
Help soak. Laser on you. Run. Watch your feet.
Should look for torpedoes if you know something.
Watch your step. Run. Watch your step. Stack high.
What's the personal in the same mission if you have one? And we're just starting the rank up.
If it wasn't.
You gonna save it?
Odds were going towards diamond.
Evens were right here.
Help soak.
Beam's gonna go here.
Laser on you. Run. Watch your feet. Help soak.
One needs to get in the group soak. It's weird. Team's on me. I'm putting him over here. Are we done with toys, Bass?
Yep.
Watch your feet.
Good bit. One more. You can throw it there. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, just ooh,
Watch beams, watch beams.
Swamp, stand up. And let's raise low now. What's the personal?
We're going over here. Odds. First week.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Keep going.
Take some nails out on Fondo.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Stack.
Oh, almost got there, guys. Good pull. Fireside was excellent from what I saw.
Help soak.
Other than that one beam that I'm not sure. I think Swamp could have. A shaman song. But it was weird, to be fair. Actually, keep going with that first person. Yeah, okay with it.
I got it.
Yeah, clutcher kick. This is going on your yearly performance review, by the way.
Oh, I'm already canned, so I'm just yellowing.
Oh, now Rec can stay alive forever.
Help soak. Watch your step.
I just have to, like, use my defenses properly.
Amazing.
Damn, I should try that.
Good pull. Good.
Underneath the boss is, in fact, still in the beam, by the way.
Turns out sometimes you think you have Divine Shield and you don't.
Hmm.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
Alright, Fire Soak's looking really good. Torque side is looking like clean enough to work. We're doing the toys pretty well. Pay attention if you're fixated. Remember, we may not be CCing right away if we're trying to keep clean.
Are the ones that, like, end up in the middle of the room, is that when you're getting targeted, or Baz is getting targeted?
On our side, we I saw some CC right when they spawned, so that may be it. But yeah.
Yeah, like Lomax said, it doesn't. I don't know if it's true in heroic or not, but anybody that touches the ad pops it.
Yeah. Anyway, anyone can pop them. So that might be it.
How do they go away? They're time based.
Yep, right. 6 seconds, I think. 6.
Yeah, if it touches somebody or when they expire, and yeah, they always
It's
drop.
12. It's
12
seconds.
my bad.
Yeah, on odd side, I'm dropping mass roots and my regular single.
And they damage the whole raid?
Pads.
No, just
5,
5 million.
Anybody
4,
within 10 yards.
3, 2,
And they make that pool.
1. Watch your step.
Tiny torque right here that I need help with.
Painful.
Help soak.
Still need help with the tiny torque against the wall there.
Watch your step.
And so.
Cool.
Mission, get a ranger open.
Help soak. Help soak. Help soak.
Nice, good job. Putting range of Adrian. Looking for goals.
Watch your step.
So it's lonely.
Run. Watch your step.
Keep going.
Watch your feet.
Stack high. Watch your feet.
Best person if you have it. Get in range of Adrian. Ali has a skull on his head. He's going to go to the back of the room. Right there. Fireside will need help with poise, but do that after this first group set.
Help soak.
Further doing that, and then there's 2 toys right underneath the box. Just need to kick one more toy towards the center. It is right.
Second pop.
Watch your feet.
Toys are done. Just do the rest of the phase.
Watch your feet. Help soak. Help soak.
Mission soon. Pressing persons. Also, they're perfectly equal, so just keep it on.
Watch your feet.
Work side will need help with toys. There's one here, one here.
Help soak. Watch your step.
One toy is dealt with.
External right. Big external.
2 toys are dealt with. We just need to kick this one.
On the back of fire.
Watch your step.
Toys are dealt with. I see fire toys somewhere. I don't see it.
Sorry, Mike, because it's out in Guam.
Okay.
You gotta slip it.
I don't know if the bomb went off or not. There we go.
Another good try.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Help soak. Watch your step.
I sacrificed him.
Both of the healer externals are on the same side.
And then I thought I died from the sacrifice, but I just got stunned from moving so much.
I'm dying because I'm rushing to do the toys. I just need to... The toys. But like, if you sprint and do toys before the debuff comes out, it's really good. But then I just need to know, okay, debuff's on, slow down from there. I don't want to redo the healing cooldowns. I think we can do it without. But maybe for next time I can do the healing. Because the healing cooldowns revolve around who's on fire. I'd see.
I'm ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Run. Stack high. Watch your step.
Mission soon. Druids are rolling, and we're getting it.
Help soak. Zero. Help soak.
To deal with.
I'm doing it.
You got it. Okay. We can't do this without Adrian. We can die.
Help soak.
Everything was awesome until that happened.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Yeah, we just had a toy dot going off and Adrian too low when the scrap bomb hit. Everything was awesome until that point, though. Good pull for the first 2 minutes 45. Let's do a fresh feast. Beep, beep.
Right? The TX mount. It's Probably rep of Advocate.
Alright, any pull could be the kill. Damage check is not a concern. Stay alive. And look at this. And I just got sent a screenshot. Drizzy, you rooted a couple things in the middle of the room. If you could let those run for a while before you root them, so that they don't leave puddles in the middle of the room, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. I think we're ready. Hands up's more than 20 if I knowing my externals.
Hands up is 40.
Bark is 30.
Good, I got both wrong.
Were my hands up good timing, by the way? Couple?
5,
yes.
4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Spot knockback.
Where's Adrian?
Help soak.
Let's take this beam. I'll just put it over one time.
Help soak.
And that there's a coin thing. See it.
Help soak.
Fireside after your first loop soak, you're gonna look ballistic into the center. just do the first group so first.
Watch your step. Stack high. Stack high. Watch your step. Stack high.
Mission soon, press the person. Both side look for bombs. We're going here, bomb side. Short side look for bombs.
Episode.
Seriously, one of those guys.
Laser on you. Run. Watch your feet. Help soak. Watch your feet.
These bosses are too close.
Watch your step.
Bosses are still too close.
Stack high. Help soak.
We lost Adrian.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That thing goes straight back to the wall. Odds are gonna try to soak here.
Do toys after your group zone.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Help soak.
Boy right here. I'm gonna try and get to it. Hit flare in intermission, press any remaining button. Hit the fire button. Fire button. Just put torque on the far wall. I won't keep hitting flare. I won't keep hitting flare.
Help soak. Watch your step.
Everyone get sword for better. Good funny thing, it's on me and going against the wall. Let's keep hitting quick. Only about boys, we do not need to leave those. Okay, now hit them both.
Help soak. Watch your step.
If you have it.
I don't.
Just like we drew it up. It's that easy.
Not even close. Not even remotely close.
I didn't see the
I
wind
wasn't
rush,
scared.
but I'm sure it was epic. Okay, so for these loot pieces, we're just going to go through them one by one. And for Wednesday, there will be revamped rules for loot. And we haven't
Get to
finished
drink my
figuring out
drink
what those
now.
are, so I'm not going to talk about them right now. But unfortunately, we need new rules. It's like the last thing I want to do, but it's become necessary. So there will be new rules on Wednesday. Zero bows? I thought we were going to get 2 boats.
No, they're
Guys,
gonna
did
be
you
in
hear
the
that?
vault.
I heard 2 boats.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Is that trinket any good?
I'm sending it right now to figure it out.
We will go work on richer reverberation after this. I don't have any healing cooldowns figured out, but I know where we're supposed to stand, so that's a start. While I'm doing loot, everyone look at the Rick Reverb channel. There is weak ores to install. And if you did open X, a
Excuse
weak ore
me.
pack to delete. So follow the 7 steps.
What if I go back to do Overdax?
I had faith. I did the positioning homework. I just didn't do the healing cooldown. What do you mean?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna look at loot now. Dasky had the highest roll. He's going from hero to mythic.
All of them are going hero to mythic.
Okay, then I think it's just Dasky's. That's easy. Volmac is the only one that needs the boots. Terran's the only one that needs the fist weapon. And oh, he needs the trinket. Okay, that would be.
Yummy.
Let's go to Rick Reaver. And I just told everyone to do weak core stuff, so maybe I'm gonna do a 3-minute break. For 3-minute break for weak ores, go do that, and then we'll pull trash after that.
If we're using another like raid week or do you think we need to turn that off?
No, you can keep using your current one. Step 5 is going to have you turn off everything in the liquid pack, and then step 6 has you turn on one specific thing.
Oh,
So-
okay. I got you.
Yep.
Is it going to interfere with whatever we're trying to do if we don't disable the rest of the week aura pack, if that's what we're using?
If you're using liquid, you can keep using liquid. It's just if just make sure you have the latest version. I would say that's the only thing.
This liquid undermine one is a big
It's
boy.
huge. It's gonna take a second.
Yeah, it froze for like 15 seconds.
Got my game. I'm reporting weak auras and stuff. Come on.
Morales was DPSing in Mythic Plus Talents. That's not a good look for the healers. That's not a good look.
Yeah, I checked during after one of our.
Then why didn't you tell him?
I mean, it didn't. It's not really that big of an issue. It's like maybe 1,000 DPS or something.
I wanted to reward the healers for playing so well. I wanted to let one of them. I wanted to let one of them play DPS.
He still played well. He did more damage than me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's got like 12 eye level on you.
That's beside the point.
This ready check is to say yes or no, you are done with the weak aura setup. And it's going to be in 15 seconds.
Kirk, I can't find the amplifier soak overview group at all, even when searching for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Could you share your screen? Or if you want to look at my screen, we can pick it up that way.
Yeah, we'll look at yours.
It's under Rick Reaver Miscellaneous. You have to open up that second child.
Thank you, I found it.
Okay. Alright, ready check if you are done setting up. Couple people not ready. So I also haven't decided this part, so let's just talk about it together. This is a 3-tank strat, but the third tank doesn't do a whole lot. You're hitting amplifiers, you're healing yourself, you're dealing damage to the boss. You're not tanking the boss at all. And the best class and spec to do that is Prot Paladin.
I knew it. I knew where this was headed.
You figured it out? So it's between Notes and Tanny to do it, and I think Notes can do it, and I think having the mains in the raid makes sense. I think having Tanny the boss and DPS makes sense. So I think Notes should try it first. And if he can figure it out, awesome. Otherwise, we'll have Tanny do it. Everyone good with that? That's fine.
Actually, they're looking pretty good. Probably upgrade them. Can I get a summon?
There's upgrade guys at the entrance to the raid. Right there.
Yeah.
Also, do you really need to upgrade them? Because I don't think you're going to be taking insane amounts of damage.
Yeah, I mean, just for item level purposes for damage. But
Yeah, the shield.
You will not be tanking the boss ever.
No, I know, but it's 3 eye level, right?
Yeah, and the shield is a lot of stam.
Yeah.
Oh, I drove too fast out of the instance.
Should we start clearing trash?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're only going to be spending Valor Stones on these upgrades, right, Nance?
Should be.
It's a pretty important thing to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said.
I wasn't sure how it worked because, like, for Fury, I have to have both the shield and the one hand upgraded to upgrade the second. It's 2 things I'm pretty sure. And vice versa.
Alright, is it because you feel extra?
The savings.
Oh, okay.
So, what's a good weapon enchant for a guy that's standing in pylons?
None. Save the gold.
In gold.
You're gonna be hitting
Richie
the boss.
Rich over here.
You're gonna be hitting the boss a decent amount of never be active.
Gladiator warrior.
I'm this glad stance warrior.
Bring it back. Stop being a cop-out blizzard.
Shield enchant?
It used to be.
There's not a shield enchant, I don't think.
No. Used to be able to put spikes on them, but
We've got another situation where someone that's benched is online doing other things and not in Discord with us, so I think Koala's done. I asked them before I promoted them if they were willing to play their character, and they said yes, and then I promoted them, and then they proceeded to not do the key requirement last week, and have not done some of the key on that character this week so far, and now they're not doing it here. Right? So,
just here to listen to music and vibe.
That was an all-time for sure.
Yeah, that was the greatest trial we've ever had.
Are you talking about like the very first?
Yeah, our first raid back in Dragonflight.
That
It was
Fire
my
Mage?
it was my first raid in here, and you're like, all right, guys, get in Discord. We're all chilling. And the guy's like, man, I really want to Discord. I just want to listen to music and chill. I was like, is this man for real? I was like, okay, dog, just do whatever, I guess.
You remember the special ring from Aranog? That'll kill, and then we picked them out like hours later, or the next day or something.
Doug kicked that fire mage right up.
He did.
Yeah, I think he got the word in there.
I'm not a
He's like, oh yeah, I don't want to be in Discord. Doug's like, all right, get out. Bye.
So you like also not doing mechanics well?
Yeah.
He's vibing too.
Yeah, dude.
Mechanics is reviving.
Yeah, like there's no need of mechanics if you're just trying to vibe, dog.
Doing mechanics, bad vibe.
That's not a good vibe for you, dog.
It was the first of Doug's bad luck with recruiting people.
Is that why he went back to school?
Probably.
Okay. What do we do first? I think we need to spend some time looking at my screen. So, there we go. Alright, you guys can see the raid plan. Yes, you can. Okay. So we're going to look at the raid plan, then we're going to watch Humble's kill, to kind of see some of this in action. We're just going to try and learn the first 1/3 of the fight. So everyone pop into my Discord stream, please. I see 17 people in here so far.
Just put my talent build in.
19, 20. Okay. So this is how the markers are going to work out. We're going to do the whole fight around these markers. We're going to start the boss right here. And, oh no, I'm sorry. I think the boss starts right here. This is a few seconds into the fight. So we're going to start the boss on that. Alright, I really need to disable the notifications, don't I?
Sorry.
I'm gonna start the boss here. When the first amp drops, we're gonna move the tank, then move the boss to circle, and the range is gonna go. It's very important that we're always stacking ranged on this mark because it's like Sonic Boom or something. That needs to be soaked by the whole raid, and if you go below 75, get mine. So very important that everyone soaks and off, and that also we need to bait that properly so it's easy for.
You're kind of cutting out, Greg. Unless it's
Yeah,
just
you're cutting out a lot.
Am I? Okay.
I thought I was the only one.
I'm on the right microphone. How's it sound now?
The sound was fine. It's just like dropping.
Maybe because I'm sharing screen.
It's been good since we mentioned it, so keep proceeding and hopefully it works.
All right, interrupt me if you can't hear me. So the first major thing that happens is that we get 4 players with this circle around them called Faulty Zap. It can be random players. It can be 2 ranged, 2 melee. It can be, I don't know if it can be 4 melee, but you know, it's going to be a mix of players. And ideally, the melee players, if there's 2 of them, are going to go combine their circles on top of this amplifier, which breaks a shield, which allows us to click the amplifier. That's a new mythic mechanic. The other 2 players, in this case it's 2 ranged players, you're just going to keep your... You're going to need it in a few seconds. So we're going to use the first 2, preferably melee, to unlock this amplifier. Other 2 are going to hold on to theirs. And then after that, these 2 players still have their circles. We're going to bait an amplifier to spawn right here on star and right here on circle. So amplifiers are going to drop, and we're all going to move 1 to the...
You're dropping again?
Okay.
Switch the Discord voice chat server.
Yeah, how do I do that? Here, let me change the settings to just be the better text readability. See if that helps. All right, how do I sound now?
Okay. It's hard to tell if it's going to start cutting out. Yeah, it's usually when you're on a longer sentence that it starts dropping like after.
I'm going to drop the stream quality here. Okay, how do I sound now?
So far, so good.
Okay, so we've baited the new amplifiers right here, and these faulty zaps are still going to be on these ranged players, and they're immediately going to go use them before they expire. If you're slow, they will. So you need to run over here, stand on each other, and break this amplifier open. It's kind of like an oven egg. You got the 2 circles. They need to touch each other while you're next to the pylon, and when this is happening, these 2 players cannot go near each other. Make the circles go away. You need to spread out a bit. So you're gonna combine right here, unlock this one. So now we have this one unlocked, and this one unlocked, and this one is current. After you do this, you're gonna run back and bait. So there we are baiting again for the Sonic Blast and also for the next set of amplifiers. Next set, hopefully 2 melee. It could be 4 ranged, but we're going to unlock circle with the next set. And then the remaining 2 circles are just going to expire. And I don't know why you don't just combine them and make it go away. Figure that out. But these 2 are not used. The extra 2 are not used. Only in this case, we're only breaking circle. The other 2 expire. We get our new amps here and here, and we move one to the right. And then we get another set of 4 faulty zaps. These are... So in this case, I showed that players that are ranged get the circles. 2 ranged move forward to get triangle. 2 players move to diamond. And that's just kind of natty. There's no assignments for that. Just whoever's closest. From there, we do an intermission, and then we start again on the right-hand side, and we move back left. The only difference, there will be 1 pylon, 1 amplifier already on the ground. So we will have to deal with that. There's just extra clicks that we need to do. The tanks will go from this marker to square, and then they'll skip this one because there's already an amplifier. So they'll go square to circle. This case, and this amplifier I think can be random, so that'll just be something we have to deal with. We'll go all the way back, we'll do another intermission, then we'll go back this way to finish the fight. So we'll probably do this 3 times. Okay, so now let's watch Humbles kill together, at least the first few minutes of it, and we'll practice the first few minutes. So I'm gonna share my screen for a smooth video, and let's go watch Sammy's kill this. If he's on my list somewhere. I'll go to history. Alright, so you can see that the boss is starting on cross, ranged is our first mark. There's the amplifier dropping, and the tanks are moving it to the next marker. And then there's a set of ads, same as heroic, they've got to die. So here's the sound cannon. Everyone's going to help soak this. Again, if you drop below a certain health percentage, you will get mind controlled here, which is why everyone needs to get in, and you need to be healthy as it's about to go off. So here's our first 4 faulty zaps. All 4 of these, in this case, were on ranged. So you're going to see 2 ranged players go to this amplifier, and the other 2 are just going to... There we go. And then right there, they broke it, and they immediately clicked it. You see how this says 2 stacks right here? Stack. So they broke it and immediately sapped energy off. Okay? And this is the weak aura that we have right here. And then these other 2 players with the faulty zaps, they're just chilling. We don't want to combine them. We're going to use them in a little bit. There's our amplifier baits. So this new amplifier here came down on star. There's 1 coming down melee spot, and then everyone's going to rotate 1 marker to the right. And then as soon as that amplifier came down, those final 2 faulty zaps came together to clear it, and they immediately clicked it as well. So let's watch that again. Amplifier came down, these 2 players immediately converge to break the shield, and I believe they also click right as well. Yep, you can see that he clicked right here to immediately take the energy down. So there's also the echoes that come out. I believe these will also mind control you. Maybe that's just intermission. I think that might just be intermission, but echoes very bad. If you get hit by 2 of them, I know it's bad. We'll look at the adventure guide in a second. Especially in intermission, so you have to dodge these. Another sound cannon. Everyone is getting in. Make sure your Sammy's is actually really low. But he got topped off just in time to avoid getting this entranced debuff right here. Looks like a couple people dropped too low. I think for this one, if you hit them, they become like enemies. You can hit them and break them out of it.
You should be able to tremor them out of it too.
You can tremor them out of it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so what do we do here? Okay, so in that one we had, hang on one moment. So we got 4 circles again. We had 3 in ranged, 1 in melee. Melee player immediately knows they have to go. And this mage blinks over to meet up with the melee player. These 2 here, these are the ones that are just going to expire. Alright, so there's the next set of amplifiers, dropping on melee and range, and you just move 1 to the right when those drop. So they got unlucky here. This is one of those ads that kill. They're ranged. Good job recognizing how dangerous it is to be so far away. And then here we're going to get 4 more faulty zaps, and we're breaking both of these at the same time. Again, it's a random pattern. This time they had 3 ranged and 1 melee, and 1 ranged came forward. Melee went here, obviously, then 2. Just like that. Okay, now while all of that is happening, there is going to be notes running around clicking amplifiers at certain times, and then there's duos of players that are going to be responsible for keeping an amplifier under control, and there are only certain times that you want to go click on those baiting amplifiers, and we need to be baiting, and we need to be standing in the sound. So we'll have to learn that as we go, but that's what the weak aura is for. You can see that Sammy paired up with Scoville, and one of these amplifiers is their responsibility. So here's the start of the intermission. They're just doing this, and then you see that these things here are very dangerous in intermission. In a second, one of them is going to get mind controlled, and in intermission, if you get mind controlled, you are just dead. They have to. And I'm not sure if Tremor works. We'll have to test if Tremor works. But you see this DH gets mind controlled right here.
Rip Foot Sniffer X.
So at the end of the intermission, they are restarting everything. They're going to put the boss on Skull, and you can see there's an amplifier plan. So they're doing the same thing over again. again, but it's a little bit hard because there's one amplifier already up on these stuff. Okay, so that's as far as we'll go.
That's pretty much the whole fight, though, right? It just repeats with a stacking
Yep,
amplifier.
it gets harder because there's more amps, but yeah, same thing over again. I have not made our note for the week already yet. So let's just pull it a couple times. We won't get far enough to have to worry about the week already. So let's just pull it and see it a few times. And thank you to whoever put raid markers up. The only thing to double check is just to make sure that your weak aura is. It might not work because I don't have the node in there, so actually that may not be relevant. So range is going to be on star, boss is starting on cross, then moving to circle, and ranged is standing still. First movement. Listing on pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So first amp will get dropped on cross, then you move to circle.
Your step.
There it goes. Ads to kill.
Kill ads. Watch me.
Throw the ads. Kill the ads.
Mind control.
Everyone's gonna stand in.
Help
this
soak.
Sound thing here. That's on Dusky.
Mind control.
Alright, now one forward.
Watch your
The
step.
boss was quite pulled far enough. Might have been okay.
It wasn't. I noticed a second later it's a move boss on my screen.
Okay.
Watch wave.
Does cross need to be like a bit further?
Yeah, let's move cross a little bit further out. I don't know if the boss can move that much because it can't get closer to the old amp. Is the problem. We're already pretty tight on space. We're trying to keep this nice and tight so that the ranged players that are going to click amplifiers don't have to run more than they have. And good news is all 20 of
5,
us.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your. Kill ads. Watch wave.
Sound can't come
Help soak.
up.
Mind control.
Alright, So 2 players are going to go break out that amp. The other 2 are just going to hang into it. And then, it's on. Then you're gonna
Watch
click
your
that way
step.
to go. There's our new amp. We move to the next marker now. Moving to the next marker.
Watch wave.
We don't break that amp with the range set?
Nope. Nope. I was wrong. I was supposed to break that.
Help soak.
I was saying move to the
Mind
marker,
control.
which is what everyone except for the people with the circles is supposed to
Kill ads.
do. So on this set, the melee would do that amp, and the other 2 would expire. Because we did criteria, that's one.
Watch your step.
So go ahead. Yes.
Kill ads.
So you guys see this amplifier right here?
And control. What wave?
That spawned there because we weren't baiting properly. So I know it was crazy and chaos with learning, but that's why we're baiting. If you don't
Just
want
get knocked up.
to go right here.
Get knocked upward.
And just to clarify, when we do break out an amp, only one person needs to click on it afterwards, correct? Or do you want both people?
Humble was having both players click on it.
Okay. And to make the, I guess like the shield disappear with the AoEs, do you both have to like touch each other, or does just the AoEs just have to overlap the amplifier?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I believe we were both on the pole and we needed to touch the other to break it.
Yeah, seems we gotta touch each other.
Ask for consent first.
Of course.
Don't worry. I'll look in your eyes when I do it.
Oh man.
What am I doing?
We haven't figured that out yet, but as the fight goes on, you're just going to be clicking as much as you can, and you're going to be using immunity at some point to click more. You're going to be using spellbot to do even more, and then you're just hitting the boss. You're looking for opportunities to set, and we'll figure out exactly when you're doing that. But that's work to be done.
So I look back at my VOD and I don't think we need to touch each other. We just need to sit there and wait. Because it's not touching each other that dropped it.
Okay, Baz, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's the first move.
Kill ads. What wave?
Kill ads. Ads are, I don't know why they're there, but they're
Help soak.
Sound Canyon, everyone get in there. Trying to finish up ads. Zaps coming out. 2 zaps go break the pylon.
Watch your.
And then new amps.
I died, so we didn't.
Yeah, person who has that's yeah.
Watch wave.
Watch your back.
So why did we get two amplifiers right
Help target
next to
you.
each other, right?
Mind control.
And one didn't go on the way. Should have added one.
Spread. Kill ads.
Are people dead?
Yeah, I think it was a split there, Gert. I think we had more melee.
Watch your step.
So we didn't hit the quota.
I think a bomb did go up, did it not? Or one of the ads?
We had two bombs go off. We were taking two, yeah.
Alright, we have
I
3
wonder
minutes.
what that quota is, because we're probably pretty close to it, because I think we're pretty split 50-50 right now on melee and range.
Gotcha. Let's do one more quick pull really fast, and then put us all in a minute over to it. That needs to repair.
He just did.
Okay.
I has many wares.
Don't forget your mage ones.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kill ads. Watch wave.
There's one. Sun came in the middle of this. Watch
Help soak.
all these apps, 2 players go on off that. And then
Watch your
and then amplifiers, good. And then move to the next marker. Grizz come to this one, I hope.
watch wave.
So it just timed out. It's going to be faster. All good.
Help soak. Mind control.
Soak that. Both these apps here, let's get both of those.
Kill ads.
Morale is something I wanted to do for this. Kill ads.
Watch your step.
Push amplifiers. Yeah, so I don't know why we got 2.
Kill ads. Watch wave.
Ads are spawned.
Ace get knocked out. Mind control. Get knocked upward. Get knocked upward. Get knocked upward.
There's supposed to be bars above these amplifiers or something weird about Plater or something.
Yeah, there's. Oh, I can link something for people with later. Look at that. The haste buff is from hitting ads. You get a buff.
Watch your step.
You find that later.
For next week, could we mark the text because it's a.
Kill ads. Watch wave.
What's even the stacking haste buff site? I don't see it anywhere in the journal.
Killing the ads, he said.
Okay.
In the Rick Reverb channel, I posted a screenshot from later. Alright, nice work on Cauldron. Got it dead. Got to learn a little bit about Reverb. Hopefully we'll have a slightly more condensed re-clear next week. We will have to do new loot. But other than that, good work, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Were we talking new Lou rules tonight or next week?
That'll be Wednesday.
Was that weak aura supposed to be showing up during that? Because it's not showing up for me.
I didn't have the note in MRT that probably activates it, so it probably didn't show up because I didn't have the note in there.
Okay.
Many deals for a friend of the
I'm just about to leg out. Alright, see you guys Wednesday. Thank you for just stopping by, watching Frost DK stuff. Sorry I didn't talk too much. My girlfriend was talking to me as she was playing games. So, yeah. More Mythic Prague, Frost DK, all that good stuff. Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.